Don't worry. We will get them for you, Big Bear. Yeah, but see, that doesn't help me, though. And I do appreciate that. And if I ever do need that, and I give you guys the nod, kill everybody.
Remember Lad, subscribe to Big Bear, says, who thinks they can get away with committing this type of crime? I bet on the Canuck who thinks they're untouchable, and there's this horde of them spiraling, I've discovered. Yeah, they don't seem to understand that the government has practically everything. I mean, it's like they have never heard of the NSA or FBI's Carnivore or any of that sort of thing. You know, there has been this massive surveillance state that has been constructed around us all. Every email you send, every time you're on the internet, you know, all of that stuff has been collected and is in a giant file about you. And it's not just, you know, these creepy little guys. It's everybody. They have it on all of us. And so when they want to, you know, when they have a reason to dig into this stuff, you know, they can find whatever, they'll find whatever they need to find. They'll find whatever they want to find. And so, yeah, Chris is right. And all that data is training AI. Yeah. Yeah. The police are doing the investigation. If he did nothing wrong, then obviously he won't have anything to concern himself with. But if someone closely affiliated to him, closely and directly affiliated to him did something wrong, then they're probably going to find out exactly who did what and so forth. So you need to understand that everything you do on the internet is logged, tracked, recorded, and filed. We already know that you guys are desperately attempting to commit tortious interference. You're trying to, you're reaching out to various companies. You know, also, just because you say that you're making fun of someone does not allow you to commit defamation. It does not allow you to slander them. It does not allow you to harass their families. It does not allow you to pretend that you are them. You know, people who are enemies are the people who attempt to affect your job.
And Allan Powell, someone go and make his life hell if you can, because he deserves it. If you can figure out where he works, try to get him fired. Fuck him. He should get fired. So if there's any like autistic people who want to have a good time or something, can you just figure out where this guy's works, call up his work, and get him fired because he's an asshole? This is Owen's enemy. Being a part of the Bears is like being in an ancient Germanic war band.
They send stuff to people's places of employment saying that you're trying to kill people. They literally emailed an old boss of mine saying that I tried to kill a family online, that I called for the killing of a family on my channel. This is the shit they do.
Who attempt to harm your family, who attempt to attack your children. You know, those are the people who are enemies, and those are the people that you never ever stop going after.
Those are the people we just cut out of our community, of any other community they're in if we can, of the whole world if we can. Those people are useless vagrants, cretins. So those are the people we get rid of.
I don't know why people want to poke hives of weaponized autists. I know people that get people fired that fuck with me, and I never tell them to do that. I have like thousands of weaponized autists. I can find out who you are, where you work. Like that one guy that was driving to my house and doing all those videos and shit. I know the exact dog place he works. I know his name. I know where he lives. I didn't get him fired. I didn't go after him. While that was happening, I had my weaponized autist. They found the exact place. He works at a dog walker's place. I found out his address, where he lives, everything. If he had came here, I would have destroyed his life. I didn't even get him fired. I'm a weaponized autist warrior soldier. You are very needed, Heterodoxy Bear. You're the future. Like, my friends found out his license plate number, the car he drives, his mom's house, and they were like, do you want us to get him fired? And I was like, no.
After the restructuring of the American Mafia in the 1930s, a simple tenet of criminal law had been exploited. Guy Lawson and former NYPD detective William Oldham explain. A man could only be charged, tried, and convicted for crimes he personally committed. Historically, common law held a defendant responsible only for his own actions. If a mob boss didn't pull the trigger, if he could plausibly deny instructing a hitman to murder a victim, it was hard to make a case against him. There were conspiracy laws, but they were extremely difficult to prove because of the strict rules of evidence and hearsay. To put it simply, prior to RICO, the law had a lot of bark but very little bite.
I watched Kyneton Bear slaughter a sheep for the first time. I thought it was going to be like a moment for him. His pulse went down. And he's like, I have lists of all the weak bears. Dude, you guys, because Kyneton's so like gentle. We call him the Sweet Prince. He's so like gentle. But like, if I swear to God, I think if I gave him a list of people to murder, he'd just be like, okay. Like, he's my guy. Gonna need the gamma list. Kyneton has the list. Dude, Kyneton's a straight cold psychopath. Like, Kyneton, don't mess with Kyneton Bear. Oh, Kyneton is crushing. Dude, Kyneton, I'm telling you right now. I mean, he's running all my social media now. And it's like, but he will carry out any order. Like, and he'll have lists ready to go. Just like, dude, Kyneton Bear is a psychopath. Like, when Cod kills an animal, his pulse drops to 30. It's the only time he feels calm.